So dear friends, we are at the close of the month of June. How days fly, how months are flying. And it's good for us also to be focused, as it were, on the Word of God, on the things that are happening around us. We have a beautiful gospel and the readings today. In fact, the first reading itself sets the tone of the feelings that we should have, or rather the sentiments that God puts in us. The book of Wisdom says, God did not make death. Beautiful word. And God doesn't enjoy our death or deathly situations as such. He does not delight in the death of the living. The focus is on the word living. We want to live. We want to live our life fully well. And so the gospel today is meaningful because there are two miracles that are just sort of put together. And both the miracles, the first one is about Jairus, a commander not belonging to the Jews, perhaps to the Gentiles, but then he had a lot of respects for Jesus, and his daughter was almost dying, and he thought, the best thing is go to Jesus. I don't belong to him, but he belongs to everybody. And therefore he comes to plead to Jesus, and Jesus makes up his mind to go to his house, as it were. In between there is another woman that perhaps on the way, she also has made up her mind to by all means to touch Jesus, at least the fringe of his garments, because she was suffering from the flow of blood for almost 18 years, and she thought perhaps there must be some relief will be possible for her. And both of them, both the miracles prove to us nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible. The first miracle ends that Jairus, or rather Jesus going to the house of Jairus, he suddenly stopped and said that don't bother because your daughter is dead. Your daughter is dead. But then Jesus all the more goes to him, tells the people she is not dead but is living, and makes her get up. And so also the woman that has got this flow of blood suddenly finds herself cured, as it were, because she touches him. And though Jesus himself asked the questions, who touched me? And the disciples say, there are so many people who are pushing you. What's special about the people wanting to touch you? Because there's no space here. But then Jesus says, someone has touched me. And looks at the woman because she feels very guilty that she got a stolen miracle, as it were. She touched Jesus without him knowing it, and she was cured. But then Jesus, sort of with a beautiful perhaps smile, tells us, your faith has made you whole. Your faith has healed you. And so both these miracles, the most important part is the faith aspect. The faith aspect. The faith can work miracles. Our faith can move mountains, we have said. And so perhaps, my dear brothers and sisters, this is what we are asked today, to put our faith completely in Jesus. I was in touch with a woman who was a wife of a friend of mine, and suddenly I got the phone call to say that she is not only ill, but suffering from cancer. Shifted to Bombay, shifted to the Tata hospital, etc. 2-3 months. But then now she is not only better, she looks completely okay. And so last time when I met her, she almost caught my hand and said that, you said that God can do miracles. And I think it's only faith in God has brought me to this stage. I do not know how long I will live, but then I was supposed to die long back. If God has kept me, there is something in it. So my dear friends, I just say, faith can work miracles. Let us ask the Lord for this grace for ourselves in so many of our problems, not just in our sickness, not only in our death, not only in our accidents, but also small things of our life. Let us also teach our children, our family members to trust in God. Because we can trust in so many persons. You can't say the doctors are gods. Of course, doctors do their best, But then still, God is the one who does the miracle. God is the one who heals us. God is the one who gives us.